Welcome back, my friends. Welcome if you are new. We are going to be doing some deep cleaning today. We're going to do the entire house, and we have a lot, and I mean a lot, that needs to get done. Some pretty nasty and grimy spaces that need just some serious attention. So I hope you guys are ready for a very full of cleaning motivation type of video. Starting off right here in the laundry room, because this is one of my gateway tasks. If I want to get things started, I will start in my bedroom, the kitchen, or the laundry room. The laundry room, I don't know why, is a really great place. Something about hearing the washer and dryer going, just like, okay, it's time to clean. I got my little sweetheart with me. She looks so cute in her oversized sweater and biker shorts. Oh my gosh, I was trying to like match with her, which has been so much fun because she is just the best. But I've been teaching her how to help me with the laundry, and she is a very big helper. So that is by far my favorite laundry detergent for like good for you. And I'm doing air quotes, good for you laundry detergent. I'm going to wash my bedding. I'm also going to wash some new sheets that just came in. Now these are from Cozy Earth. If you're not familiar with them, they are incredible. As you can see here, I got the bamboo sheet set. I also got a loungewear set. I like the sheets because there is temperature regulation, which is really great because they're so breathable. You can sleep several degrees cooler, which is nice because I sleep really, really hot. Also, the fabric is enhanced and it has a durable weave fabric that will not peel, and it's guaranteed for 10 years. I have personally washed these for over a month now, and they are incredible, just as good or even better than when I got them. There's also superior softness now, as I showed you. They are so amazing. They're like a satin or sateen feel. It's just incredible. So luxurious. It is the closest thing to luxury that I have ever slept on. They are so soft, and I mean that. As you could see, I'm also going to show you later in the video, once they are all washed, how incredible they look, and they make the bed look, and they're just awesome. Cozy Earth prides themselves on responsible production of all of their products, which is awesome. Now, these items, Cozy Earth has been on Oprah's favorites for the past 5 years. So they were nice enough to share a code with me to give to you. So use my code Lynn35 for 30% off. Just click the link in my description box, and that will automatically apply the discount to checkout. Check out their loungewear, their towels, bedding. Check them out. You guys know if I love it, I gotta share it. So you are going to love this. So we are going to continue cleaning up this kitchen. This video, like I had mentioned, was actually filmed right after Easter, because I am looking at that dish in the sink, and that was my banana pudding, my famous banana pudding, famous to me, dish that I got from TG Maxx that I love. But let me just give you the recipe really super quick. Now, I made a video years ago, maybe like 5 years ago, about my banana pudding, and let me see if it's on private. If it's not, I'll put a link in my description box, but I'm just going to tell you real quick. So this is what I do. Now, I got this recipe from my sister-in-law, but I just kind of doctored it up to make it my own. So you take 1 large packet of your instant vanilla pudding mix, and then you obviously make that according to the package. I think it's like 3 cups of milk. And then in another dish, I will take condensed milk, and she does sour cream. I decided to do cream cheese and whip it all together. So good. And then I will incorporate it into the pudding. And then once it's got a nice, thick, delicious consistency, I wait for that consistency. Then I will take a whole container of Cool Whip, and I will fold it in. Folding it in is key. I used to just like mix it in. No, fold it in so it stays really thick and really fluffy. And then what I like to do, especially in that little tray or that little dish that you see right there, it has bunnies on it, it's so cute. I like to layer it. So then I do a layer of wafers, bananas, pudding, wafers, banana, pudding, wafers, banana, pudding. Oh wait, no, I do. I do wafers, banana, pudding, more Cool Whip. Wafers, banana, pudding, more Cool Whip. And I do that until we get to the very top. And then I like to do a sprinkle of cinnamon. You might not think about it, but cinnamon brings out the delicious flavor. Now, I love the fact that we use the vanilla pudding instead of the banana pudding because I don't know, it's not as intense, but the banana is still there. And then when you add the cinnamon, it marries all the flavors together. Now, if you try this, tag me. It is so stinking good. I don't really love, like, I like to eat bananas, but I don't like banana flavored things. I know that's strange, but this dish here I can't keep my hands off of it. So definitely try it. So good. Now, if you're curious, I got these dishes here, the soap and hand containers, whatever they are, from Amazon, and they're so cute. And they come with like little stickers that are waterproof, which is really great because I just like having that there. And then the tray, it comes with that too. So I will try to find a link for that. I'm not the greatest with the links. I'll be the first one to say it. But those containers are so cute and they have different colors too. But I love that the little stone tray fits it perfectly. And I'm going to just wash out my sink. I found an extra dishwasher pod and it had actually popped open. So that's what I was doing earlier. I was putting it under the water, letting it dissolve and going into the dishwasher and just using whatever residual wool into the sink and just cleaning this sucker up. This sink holds a lot of like grime and film in the corner, so I have to wash it every single day. Luckily, it is one of my favorite things to do because it's so relaxing to me. Moving on to the cooktop, I am going to use my pink stuff, my favorite stuff, for the cooktop. Now, I did want to say really quick concerning the oil going into the dishwasher. What am I saying? The garbage disposal. Listen, use an affordable oil. I'm not going to even allude to the fact that Young Living is pricey. So use just any sort of oil that you find because it's going in the dishwasher. Something super affordable. I know so many stores sell essential oils. You can find them on Amazon. That's all I have, so that's what I'm using. But I just wanted to throw that out there because that stuff is pretty expensive and I don't like the idea of literally putting it down the sink, but that's what I had. I am going to get some more affordable oil to do that with because no. And their oils are really high quality. So again, I'm just not going to waste my money, but I just wanted to throw that out for you guys. Just get some from any store, Amazon, whatever, and you can use that. It'll give off the same smell and give you the same effect without spending so much money. While I was doing this hood here, I noticed that there was this drippy yellow stuff on the inside here, and I did not know what it was, but I felt it, and I realized it was actual grease. Now, I do fry things, not all the time, maybe a couple of times a month, if that, and it was just oozing and dripping down, so I decided now is the time to go ahead and clean these fins. It's probably been a year. It's kind of like an out of sight, out of mind type of thing. But these are really easy to clean, which is nice. This is the goo that is dripping everywhere. I mean, it was literally dripping on to the side of the cabinets, which I had never even noticed. So I'm going to use my Dawn spray wash and just spray this down. And I did let it sit for a minute. Obviously, it's edited, so you don't see that. But it did sit for about like 10 minutes. I actually don't even need to let it sit. And I would prefer to use regular old soap instead because Dawn spray wash is really expensive and I really wanted a really good lather. So there, I'm just going to throw that out there. But I am using this little scrubber here. I think I probably got it from the Dollar Tree, and just scrubbing it, trying to get all the soap in here and trying to break down all of this grease. It did come out very nicely, but wow, these were so dirty and so dusty. So one thing I do know is that these types of areas in your home can definitely hold odors. So if you've been cleaning your home and you still don't feel like it has that fresh smell, check the vent hood, check underneath, check the stove, along the side of the stove and where the crevices are with the countertop. Those little areas really, really hold on to odors, and you don't realize it until you pull the stove out or you clean the vent hood, and then suddenly the house smells so much fresher. So that's something I definitely know, definitely recognize. And I also know that baseboards hold a lot of odors, believe it or not. So when you are vacuuming, just get that little crevice tool if you have one and get into the corners of the baseboards. It really will make a huge difference. I meant to tell you just a minute ago, I'm actually sealing the countertops, and that is what I'm doing here as well. And I didn't see it, I didn't show it on the bottle, but at the top of it, it says stone and quartz sealer. So I'm doing that. You just spray it on and you get a dry microfiber cloth and you just wipe it off. And it really does make a difference. I had noticed some spots on the quartz that was looking a little dull, and it really makes it look so shiny and brings it back to life. So I recommend doing this every 6 months to a year.
You interrupt me and I interrupt you. A shame. When did we start losing and stop giving? I remember I gave it time, I love my time. Now my mind's lost in its thoughts. I want you want only you. But my heart's all tied up in knots. Wanna release it, 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 wanna release it.
I absolutely love this little shark. It is so light. Now, I had a comment asking where the Dyson was. We don't know what's going on with it. I need to take it to a repair center, which I have one about 30 minutes away. It doesn't, the suction is awful. It is, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's with the main part of it or the vacuum, like the roller part of it, but it is not sucking up very well at all. And that is one thing that I have noticed. This is probably my, this is my third Dyson. I had the V6, the V8, and now the V11. And every single time either the battery goes out on it or the suction decreases, which is frustrating because they're really expensive. And I purchased the V11 because I had to have it. Everybody was getting it. And trust me, I've learned my lesson in 2020. And I really do regret it, honestly, because it's been good, but the canister is extra long, so it's been hard to get into those tight spots. The battery doesn't last as long when you have it on like the maximum suction, which is really what you need. So it's been frustrating, and I'm constantly having to clean it out and clean out the air filter and everything. I was using that baking soda on the carpets, and it clogged up the air filter so quick. So every time I would vacuum, I would clean out the air filter. So, which is fine. I don't mind doing maintenance, but for a vacuum that expensive and continuing to be that expensive, I would like them to be what I feel is a little more durable. That's just a personal preference. So that's why I wanted to give the Shark a try. I did have a Shark a little while ago and it was good. It also, it was supposed to have like an anti-hair, like hair wasn't supposed to get caught in it, and it always did. So, and then we have a Kirby. That my husband bought a Kirby, and the door-to-door salesman came and he got us. And we honestly, the lady, she said it was her first day, and we just felt so bad, and so we bought it. I know that sounds so horrible, but we felt so bad for her. She was trying so hard to sell us the thing, and I mean, she was so sweet. And he was like, I just feel so bad, I'm just going to buy the thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. So I love it. Your house doesn't get cleaner than with a Rainbow or a Kirby, in my opinion. But it's so cumbersome. It is so heavy, and there are so many attachments. That is the downfall. And when I say heavy, I mean like rock solid heavy. So it would stay upstairs, and I would vacuum up there, and then I would need it down here, and then I'd bring it down here, and it would stay here. So I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I will tell you this little steamer here, this is a Bissell. I did look high and low after my Shark steamer died on me. I had it for a lot of years. So it definitely, I got my money's worth. It has a little tile tool crevice that legitimately works beautifully. This grout is very light. When we built the house, you didn't have a choice on your grout color. It is whatever was coordinating with the tile. And at the time it seemed great, but with having all the kids and the dogs, it's been really hard to keep clean. So the little tool crevice on here is a game changer. It gets in there so well. So I will say this is probably my favorite thing right now by far. I also got a Tenneco, the mop vacuum, the cheapest one. I think it was like $100. It's good, but I don't think anything beats the steamer, in my opinion. I like my mop. Y'all know I love my spin mop, which I have the link in the description box. I purchased it. I found the guy on TikTok, and he is amazing. It's a family business. I love supporting them, but it's legitimately the best mop. And then I like my steamer. These two here, two hand in hand, are my go-to.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane.
I just wanted to hop on here for a second. This stuff here is the best stuff I have ever used to hydrate my skin. It makes my skin look glossy and shiny, but not oily. It is by far the best moisturizer I have ever used. So I just wanted to show it to you. because if you need moisturizer, this is amazing. And it's also an amazing massage oil.
You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous. I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high moving like a.
This is my favorite thing about this vacuum is that the arm can bend and it can go under things. Having a dog that sheds and so much dust and debris that get into the house, that is amazing. I just don't, whoever thought of that, obviously Shark, is a genius. So I love that. I'm going to continue to vacuum out this room, and then I'm going to put my new sheets on the bed. You are going to see how beautiful and luxurious they are. They're awesome. There's my sweet little girl. And look, this is just from my bedroom, just my room, but it's under the bed and under the dressers and the nightstands that really make the difference, and it makes the room feel so good and so fresh. I have allergies, so it's great. I love this bedding too because it tells you side, bottom, front, or top, and that's great because when you are putting your sheets on your bed, you do not want to like be fussing around with it, so it is amazing. I was so tired by this point. I started in the morning and it is now after my kids got home, so I'm exhausted. Those are the sheets that I was talking about that do not compare to the ones I have. Now, I am not going to throw any shade because that's just not what I'm about. And I'm not going to show the brands, but they just don't compare. Even when you saw them there, they just don't compare to the ones that I've gotten. Now I'm putting this comforter on my bed. This is actually my mom's comforter from the 90s. Yes, and I remember seeing it and I've always loved it. And then I've gone through different decor styles, and I went through a whole red and brown and then red and black style. Then I went through the whole like shabby chic farmhouse looking style. Then I went to the really like bold contrast colors of black and white. And I'm really thinking I'm sticking with the blue. I love the blue. It brings me so much joy and peace in my heart. So that is kind of what I'm going to. I'm going to stop, and I've mentioned this before, I stopped following all of those decor accounts on Instagram or YouTube, and I just follow what brings me joy. And this brings me joy, and you will know. You'll know. If you don't know what brings you joy, just get yourself around more things, and there is a feeling in your heart. And I want to tell you that you don't have to have a big giant house or a little farmhouse or, a penthouse. You don't have to have anything in any type of style to decorate your house the way you want. Don't be so influenced by everyone. Everybody's trying to sell somebody something. And yes, I am going to share things with you. I'm going to share discount codes with you. I'm going to share sponsored products with you. By no means do I ever want you to put yourself out on a limb and buy something to support me like that. Do not. Supporting me is watching my channel, showing up for me, your sweet comments, your encouragement. That's the support I need. Do not go out and start buying things because you see me or anybody else pushing it in your face. It is a blessing to my family to get these sponsored deals. I am not going to even say it's not. It is huge. I will only put on my channel the things that I think are beneficial and that I genuinely love. And if there's something on there and you're like, oh, I really want to support her, but I can't afford it, girl, do not do it. I don't ever want you to be putting yourself or your family in a bind. It isn't worth it. And I'm the first one to tell you that I get influenced all the time, all the time. It has put me in debt that I am getting out of. And I was adamant on not letting that happen. But I did. I got influenced. I wasn't in the right headspace. Let's just be completely transparent here. After Emma, I wasn't in the right headspace. And I was just grasping. I was just reaching. And it was not a good idea. And it is something I'm paying for. And it's not extreme by any means. But it's still something, it's more, anything to me, anything on a credit card is too much for me personally. So don't put yourself in a bind. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. So I just wanted to share that. I know I've shared it before, but I wanted to share that. But one other thing I wanted to share with you is that you don't have to, like I had mentioned, you don't have to have all those things to have the home you want. Home is the people inside of it. It's not the four walls. And I'm going to talk about that a lot in my next couple of videos, and you will see in my next video when I share with you guys everything that's going on in my life. Home is not the house. Home is not the building. Home it is how it feels. It's the people inside of it, and that's what matters. And I want to encourage you wherever you're at, whatever season of life you're at, whatever you're going through in your life, just take a little bit of time and show gratitude for the home you have, even if it's not where you want to be or what you want. Show gratitude. That is why I take time and make my room look nice or clean my house. Yes, I need a clean house. I want a clean house. But more than that, it is almost like an act of service to the home we have. It's an act of service for who I believe God has given us and blessed us with this home. And serving my home and serving my family is an act of service. And it isn't always easy because I surely don't feel like it, and I don't always like everybody. Let's just be real. I love you, but sometimes I don't like you. But showing up and serving is one of the best ways that I can show my love. Making a good meal, taking time on my home, keeping it clean. That's me saying thank you. Thank you to my husband for working so hard. Thank you to my kids for being in there. Yes, they make a mess, but I'm thankful. Thank you to God for giving me and blessing me with these things. So I just want to take a minute today, more than a minute, obviously, but I just want to take time today and tell you, no matter where you're at, please just show gratitude for where you're at today. Even if it's not where you want to be, there is a reason you are where you're at. And I do believe there is a reason you are listening to this video, because you need to hear this message. Whether you take extra time making your bed, or cleaning your house, or making a yummy meal, or maybe not doing any of those things and just loving on your family or saying something kind to a neighbor. Those things are priceless. I really believe the best things in life are priceless. And you showing up for me is priceless to me. And you taking time and living your best life and showing gratitude for what you have, even if it's not what you want right now, is priceless. And I also want you to know that your presence here on this earth is priceless. No one can compare to you. No one can do what you do. This world is a better place because of you. And you need to know that. You genuinely need to know that. You are made with a purpose, and you are made with an amazing story that should be shared. And I want you to know that no matter what you're going through, you are loved. And you are worthy. And you are enough. You are more than enough, my friend. And if no one's told you, I love you and I'm thankful for you, please know that. I'm thankful for you. And I'm thankful that you are here. And don't ever change, unless you need to, but don't ever let anyone tell you anything different. I love you.